the show moving. Please welcome to the stage Ankit Goyal.
Yeah.
Alright, how's it going, everybody? Alright, so I was in California for the spring break, and I recently discovered that you can think about Mexican restaurants, that you can basically tell how good your food is going to be by how much you're worried about getting food poisoning while you're there. I don't know if we transition from this one, but I spend a lot of my time on the internet, and probably like a lot of you guys, and the thing that never fails to piss me off is YouTube comments. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like that video of like a cat playing with a ball of yarn, like, the comments will still be full of like shit like faggot, asshole, spit. Like, what I discovered recently is that like the comments on your average PornTube site are definitely less profane, far more on topic, and probably even more respectful to women than your average YouTube video. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is an actual comment I saw on a porn video. I liked her earlier work better. Whore of the Rings 2 was definitely her magnus opus. She looked better before the fake boobs. Like, this is something somebody actually posted. I think it says something weird about our society, that like porn is the one thing that we can talk about in a calm, rational manner on the internet. So pot's been a kind of a popular topic on stage tonight, but if you're a parent who's concerned about like your kid using drugs, don't bother with drug tests. They're a giant waste of money. It's so many easier ways to find out if your kid has been using drugs. Like, if I was concerned about my kid using drugs, I wouldn't bother like even reading through his sock drawer. I would just ask him, son, how many grams are there in an ounce? Because honestly, the only reason you ever need to know something like that off the top of your head is that you had to buy drugs before. Extra conversions are a sign. And like, honestly, like, even with my parents, like, they've always been suspicious, but if they ever saw my YouTube account, my Netflix account, they would know for sure. Like, I've seen way too many Cheech and Chong movies to be like, get the benefit of the doubt anymore. There is one like thing that potheads say that like always pisses me off. Like, the kind of potheads that say like, the government doesn't want you to smoke because it'll make you think, man. And like, things that you think about while high are not things the government is worried about. Like, one of the last times I was high, the thing I thought about was like, what's the worst kind of dick in the world to suck? And I guess, I thought about it in a creative manner, and I realized it was like gay horse's cock. It's not only like 40 inches long, but it also probably smells of horse shit. Like, that's fucked up, but that's not why the DEA was created. So, I kind of want to end my set on a little bit of a more socially conscious note, if we can. Obviously what's going on in Japan is terrible, but it got me thinking. Like, I think the United States is probably the country in the world that's most prepared for a nuclear winter, and it's not because of anything like intentionally done. I think it's because like we grow about half the world's corn. And the interesting thing about corn is it basically exits your body the same way it went in. So theoretically, you could say that like a can of corn could feed you for weeks on end if it came to that.
Yeah.
And I'll just end on that, I guess.